This is Marty over at Excellence in Education Resource Center in Monrovia, California. And today we're going to be talking to one of our teachers, Ladner, and he teaches math, the favorite subject for all of you, I am sure. Now, I'm big on math. I believe math has, especially Algebra 1 and geometry, but today, because those two have great life skill application, today we're going to be talking about Algebra 2. Mr. Allen, how are you today?
Doing just fine.
Awesome. Why should my students take Algebra 2?
Algebra 2, well, it's a continuation of Algebra 1. You get the basics, the foundation of algebra, which we'll use a lot of every day. Algebra 2, extend those, and it gets you ready for any college level, anyone interested in engineering, biology, finance, psychology. You'd be surprised how much math is in those kind of classes.
Oh, definitely. You got it. So it's more designed for the college-bound student. Would that be a fair statement?
Yes, I would think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if you're going to go to college for a technical degree or the biological sciences, physics, chemistry, yeah, Algebra 2, if not beyond.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Calculus. I remember my days at college with calculus. Do I use it today? No. So anyhow, explain to me some of your experience as a teacher.
As a teacher, well, I've taught high school math and junior high for a while. From Algebra 1, Algebra 2, geometry, trigonometry, pre-calculus, and that's been for 46 years, both in the Christian schools and in the public schools. I've used a variety of textbooks. Some of those books have some great chapters. Some of the chapters were a little bit lacking, shall we say. So I was creative enough to put together a few additional topics to supplement those. And over the years, I've been able to come together. And so for this specific class, I will not use a textbook, but I will have materials that I prepared by myself. And I've used those for a number of years in the classroom, and students have been very successful with those.
So that being that you use your own material, you're the author of your text, if you would.
Yes.
I won't put the word book there, but do you have an online presence so they can refer to those pages if they want to study more?
I can make those available online. I can do that. I haven't read yet, but that's certainly a possibility.
Okay, good. Now here's the news. Now, if you take consumer math and you take a class that says the textbook is free, you've just saved $100, basically, 80 to 100 for a brand new Saxon or a Becca or any other state-sponsored textbook. So that's a pretty good deal. I like that. Now, you have some guests here.
Oh, yes. Of course, if you're in a math class, you're going to need a calculator. So this is my calculator here that you can use that during class. And she has a friend, I didn't bring her with me, but she's for the smart one. So if you're to go on, you get to meet calculus, and she does pretty good. Of course, we always work a little bit of history in here. For example, this would be Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton here. And of course, if you like music, and there's a lot of math and music, this is Justin Bieber. And of course, if you're going to do math and you're going to be very successful in the business world, then you're going to need to have your cash cow. So here's your cash cow here. And I heard there may be a few more during class. So,
well, I'm looking forward to
yes,
visiting your class to see your special guests.
Yes.
Now, the most special guests are the students, of course.
Yes.
And this is more of an advanced class.
Yes.
Relative to pre and Algebra 1 and geometry. But it's preparation for trig and calculus.
Yes.
And statistics, I imagine.
Oh, yes. Algebra 2 does have an introduction to trigonometry in it. So you will get some basics, how to solve right triangles, sides and angles of right triangles.
Good. Okay. And then, how do you base your grade on for your students, your class?
Since we'll be meeting once a week, at the beginning of each class, of course, we'll take time for any questions you may have had on the assignments. We'll have a short quiz, 5 to 10 questions.
Okay.
And we'll have 10 minutes of class, and we'll go through and we'll grade those. And my belief is that don't worry about your grade. Worry about the content and learning the material. If you learn the material, the grade's automatic. If you understand the material. So you need to learn. That's a 4-letter word, L-U-R-N. You'll learn or burn in this class. So my advice is, if you learn the material, you'll do fine.
And that follows pretty close to the EIE philosophy. We are not big on time equals a grade. We're not big on age equals grade. We are hugely influential in the fact that we believe mastery is the important part. And it appears that Alan is going to be using the mastery approach.
Yes.
And if you master the subject matter, it's the automatic A.
Right.
It's that simple. You get the A, you get the credits, your mother's happy with you, your papa's happy with you, but more importantly, you are happy with yourself. So, Alan, any last little comment you want to make about Algebra 2?
It's an interesting class. It's not that difficult. Most people look at that and kind of shy away. But I think you'll find that you can be successful. So if you put a little bit of effort into it, it'll be well worth your while.
And I have found, so I've taken everything up to calculus, and I find that math is basically logical.
Very logical, yes.
You're either right or wrong.
Yes.
It's the methodology that makes or breaks you.
Yes.
And you'd be doing well with that. Okay. Thank you very much, Alan. I appreciate the time. And for you out there, if you are in the place in life where Algebra 2 and beyond is an important part of your academic journey, I highly recommend Mr. Ladner. He will do fine for your children. And I'm looking forward to seeing him become the source of great mastery for your kids in Algebra 2. Until then, have a great day and a better weekend, and we will catch you on the next video.
See you later.